Nigeria. You should know what has been happening since morning. The Lekki massacre protest that's been going on. And I just feel like if I don't talk about it, I am not being true to myself and true to my belief as a Nigerian. Now, if I'm not in Nigeria, then we still need to talk about this. Alright, so if you don't know what happened, I'm going to go through what happened last year, October, at Lekki, because the whole world saw what happened. There was a shooting at Lekki by Nigerian army, and Nigerian army version was they did not shoot, but what we saw were people on the floor, um, dead people on the floor, people with wounds. But Nigerian army denied ever shooting. Okay, now CNN covered this. I had videos on my Instagram that showed the live video that DJ Switch did, and I had it on my Instagram because it was all over. The Nigerian army actually repeated, they kept saying that there was no shooting. So the judicial panel was set up, and this panel was set up for the case to be tried, for us to find out what the truth was, for us to know what happened. Now, Nigerian youth for the first time is not about you being Hausa, Yoruba, or Igbo, because we come on Instagram, we come on Facebook, we come on social media, and we're fighting over nothing. And we allow these politicians to just, put this enmity and this ethnicity issues to divide us. But for the first time, Nigerian youth stood up and they wanted the NSAS movement to kind of like be something that the government will actually listen to them, because Nigerian youth were being harassed in university, they were being harassed on the road. People were actually afraid of their own life in their own country. So it was actually a voice that every youth, they all came together. For me as a person, I don't even live in Nigeria, but it was something that I feared for my friends who were in Nigeria. You could not drive a good car. Police will harass you. So when the SARS movement started, most bloggers were talking about it, and we actually loved it. And it was something that every Nigerian, every right-thinking Nigerian who is a youth, who wanted something better for our country, we're all talking about. Then the Lekki massacre happened, and this panel was set up. Now people keep asking, why the protest today? I had some of my friends who knew I was a blogger, who are, Western and British, calling me and saying, "Listen, what's going on in Nigeria?" And what I try to explain to them is that a point comes in people's life where they just want to keep on fighting until their voice are heard. So we all know about the panel that was set up. What happened was that this week, the panel decided that the toll gate should be given back to a particular company. So not everybody in the panel agreed, thank God, because we had some youths like, what's her name now? Reno. She was one of those that were representing the youths in the panel. Now, Reno said no. Now we had Sugarlink and others who were okay with the toll gate opening. But the main thing about this is that there was a CCTV that was actually operational when this massacre happened. The CCTV was supposed to be an evidence for this case. The CCTV was never, it was sent for forensic, it was sent for it to be examined. This CCTV was never returned. And Nigerians believe that the toll gates, some of the CCTV were actually switched off. The ones that were facing where the military were actually switched off before the military came. So it was a planned operation between the state government and the military. Now, we had videos that were shown, but nobody has been brought to book. The military, decided on their own not to attend the panel. They stopped coming. The governor cannot be held accountable. Tinubu, that was also fingered, cannot be held accountable. And the only thing that the youth held onto was this CCTV. So the question now is, how can a location where blood was shed, where youth died, where people fought for their life, where people were afraid for their life, how can you open the toll gates without at least answering the question of the youth? So when people say, because I keep people, earlier today, people were saying, oh, stay at home. You know what? If I'm in Nigeria, I will be there. To be frank with you, these are things that I am very passionate about. For crying out loud, for how long are we going to be sitting at home while these people do whatever they want to do with our country? For how long are we going to just fold our arms and say, okay, it is okay? When are we going to say enough is enough? All these countries that we try to be like Americans and the UK, and they actually had moments where they had to fight for the soul of their country. They had to fight for the soul of their country. And we are seeing youths who are willing to fight. And then some people are saying, oh, stay at home. If you're not willing to fight, don't go and fight. But don't discourage people. Let's even look at this company, this Lekki concessional, let me just get their name, because I had to do a research. Who owns this company? Why is this company? Actually, I tried a lot of research. I wanted to find out who owned this company. So the name of the company that owns, they call it Lekki Concession Company. These were the people that were mining that toll gate at the time when this massacre happened. Now they call them a private company. Now, you know what? I could only research as much as, social media could let me research. But what I noticed was that this company is part owned by the government. So Lagos state government part own this company. They have 70% of this company. The 30% owners, we don't know. I've tried Google, I've tried researching, and I cannot find the owner of the 30% of this company. This is a toll gate that is at a strategic location that is milking money, like it is making money for some people. Yet we know that in Lagos State, we don't have good roads. We know that armed robbery, kidnapping, things are not the way it's supposed to be. The schools are not being built. But we have a toll gate that is milking money for the government and some private people. So let's even ask. People were killed. No compensation has been paid to the family of the people that were killed. Nobody has been brought to book. The armies has exonerated themselves from the issue. And then someone decides that this toll gate should be opened. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? I can't imagine when we talk about things and talk about our life, or what kind of quality of life do we want to live for our children? What are we talking about? At the end of the day, it boils down to the quality of life that we're living for our children. What quality of life are we living for our children? How can, it's a private company. And when I tried to, this is the information I got, because actually they said that in May 2018, the Lagos state government bought 70% of this company. But who owns this company? Who owns this company? Where is the 30% going to? Now, I don't know if this is true, but Tinubu has been fingered. The same Tinubu that is already being endorsed to be the next president of Nigeria. I am telling you. Yet, a case that had a lot of deaths is not yet finished. and then we want these toll gates to be opened. And somebody just dropped, well, somebody just sent it. Good to go, Mom. Thank you. I mean, we need to say things the way they are. Let's say things the way they are. I'm going to play some video because when I was watching the video and when I was looking at what was happening, I was like, oh my God, I saw a lot of Nigerian youths together. And you know, the funny thing is about this is that schools are open, the universities are open. So it's easier for Nigerian youths to, you know, come together, you know, get a bus, come down to Lagos. People can come from Yabatech, from LASU, from Unilag. So it's easier for them to organize. And I drop my heart for these people that are willing to withstand what I saw yesterday. I don't know if you guys saw what I saw yesterday. Nigerian police. Hey, I never knew that Nigerian police will have this armories. I don't know. I didn't know that we can actually dress like American police. When I was like, is this Nigeria or is this America? I am telling you, Nigerian police dress this way. They had armored cars. They had brand new cars. Nigerian police. Yet, just yesterday, there was a riot at Obalande, and they could not send this police to go and protect people. They did not send them. But they, you know, what is our constitutional rights? I just don't understand. It is enshrined, it is written in Nigerian constitution that we have the right to free protest. We have the right to march. We have the right. And you know what baffles me is that there is a video or a picture of the President Buhari doing a protest during Jonathan's time. It's there on social media. Google it. Let's keep asking ourselves a question. Why this oppression? Why is this suppression of justice? So when it was Jonathan's time, people could march. We had the 1 million man march. We had the 500 people march, and nothing was done. And he allowed them to march. But now, where are the elites that were talking? Nobody is talking. The elites are not talking. Seriously. And we call our country a country, and we say people are being truthful in Nigeria. Why is it only the youth protesting? Wole Soyinka was protesting during Jonathan's time. We saw Charlie Boy and all these people, prominent Nigerians protesting. I'm not a Jonathan fan. I don't really, he's not a messiah. But what we can see is a two-faced in our politics. And yet, people that call themselves elite, educated people, are not talking. The youths are talking. Why is it that people are not asking questions about this panel? Why is that footage not shown? Why is it not shown? Why is it not shown? So I'm in support of that. Thank you. We need to say it the way it is. I'm going to show you guys the videos that I saw today. And I was like, I bleed for my country. I cry for my country. Because this is not about Yoruba, Hausa, or Igbo. It's not. It's about the soul of our country. This is about us fighting for our fundamental human rights, the right to justice. These people will not die in vain. At least compensate them. Do something. How can Lekki concessional, whatever they call themselves, want to open without even paying? How can the army not pay? I don't get it. Yet our leaders, they travel out of the country. They know what pertains when it comes to, some of them are even lawyers. Some of them are lawyers. Guys, we need to start talking. I'm going to, show you guys the video of what happened, what actually happened at Lekki today. Okay. So let me show you guys the video so you guys can watch. Wow, that's not the only. I have more to show. There's so many. I'm going to start showing most of the videos now. Right? Yeah. These are Nigerian army. Nigerian army. You never knew. Nigerian army that we never knew that they had. See Nigerian army.
Where's on this thing now? How many people come and go kill? What do we want? Justice! 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 What do we want? 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 Justice! 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 What do we want? Justice!
This is what happened at Lekki today. And you know, the funny thing was that even the Nigerian police, I know Nigerians, they don't have any respect. They had one of our comedian, Mr.
The amount of and you in person.
Put your face for down. Put your face for down. Put your face for down.
Oh, are you a musician? Hey, you will catch you. Huh?
This man, go join that one for
Mr Macaroni.
Go join them there.
What put you into this mess now?
Which mess? They know what they are doing now.
Go on, go by. Go on, go by. Go by. Why go by?
Which
Why go by? Come and sit down here. Sit down here.
Oh my God. This is Nigerian police. And we say we don't have people to fight Boko Haram and headsmen. These are Nigerian police. Nigerian police. This is Nigerian police, but we don't have people, or we don't have armor, we don't have things to fight the headsman or the Boko Haram that are killing people in the north. And then see how many people that were sent to safeguard or to protect Lekki Toll Gate. Can you imagine the kind of country that we live in? I pity Mr. Macaroni, because that guy, even in Nigeria would disgrace you. Nigeria would disgrace you. I'm telling you, he's a celebrity. They know his face. They know he didn't come there. He's not a hoodlum. He came there to protest, and they took him and they put him as like a prisoner. We don't have any respect for any human being in Nigeria. And you know, when I watched that video of the comedian that was, locked up, I was like, can you imagine? Nigerian police, do they think that the youths are fighting for themselves? They are fighting for a better Nigeria. It's not us. It's not about us. It's about even their own children, their own grandchildren. This fight is not about any ethnic group or trying to destroy Lagos. It's about a better Nigeria. And yet this is what the police are doing. When are we going to learn as a country? When are we going to learn? I mean, I just had to, do this video just to like talk about what happened and why this is happening. I know you guys must have seen some of this video, and in the worst part is that some of the watch this one. They were pushing the car.
Christopher Emmanuel Obalande, Christopher.
What's your name? You are speaking to FIJ.
The man called me.
Yes.
In fact, he came behind me and he held my chest and I asked him,
just like that.
"Excuse me, sir, why did you hold my
Just
chest?"
like that.
Standing by Lekki.
What's your name again?
My name is I'm not even close to this.
Christopher Emmanuel Obalande.
Christopher Emmanuel, this is FIJ. We'll be on the case.
Christopher Emmanuel Obalande.
Okay.
OGBOJI for the surname.
Okay.
Apprehended, arrested for no reason. Where were you arrested?
Can you imagine? People were just calling out their name because they know that they might just be killed in custody. Oh my God, what a country. People were just calling out, shouting out their name because they don't even know where they're taking them, or they might be killed, or, anything could happen to them. So they were just calling out their name so that people will know that they have taken them. Can you imagine the kind of country that we call our country? Can you imagine where we live? In your own country, you are not sure that, that your life is safe. You're not sure. And some of them were saying that they were just, on their way, and then the police took them. Anyway, for those of you who didn't know what happened and why the protest today happened, is just because people are still asking for answers. People want that CCTV that was taken from the toll gate to be shown to everybody, even though I don't trust Nigerians, even if that CCTV must have been doctored by now. So we all know that, okay? Forensic, they must have doctored it by now. Even the one that Fashola took, we know they must have doctored it. We all know that. But at least if you're going to call us a fool in a proper way. If you're going to say that we're stupid, at least now make us stupid in a proper way. Not make us stupid as if some of us did not go to school, or that we don't travel, or we don't know things. And you guys are doing it with impunity. Like, who are we to question you? That you will not bring out that CCTV, that you will not show us the evidence that we want because we are nobody? Anyway, 2023 is coming. Let all these things be unfolding. And let me tell you something. Let us as youth be united. I'm not youth anyway. Me, I don't the old. Anyway, let us be united. So when that election comes, we will show them. These lives were not wasted it's not in vain. It shouldn't be in vain. But that is my take on this story. If you want to watch more video, they're online. Just go and educate yourself about what's happening in Nigeria. If you're in Nigerian diaspora, anywhere you are, educate yourself. Enough is enough. Thank you guys for watching. God bless you. Bye-bye.